One of those weirdos, yeah, who you see someone doing their hair and they don't have 4C hair, they might be doing their curls or whatever, and you go and comment, oh, my 4C could never, oh, I wish I did this, but I have 4C. Please shut the fuck up. Bitches is annoying. Go and love your hair.
That people just turn on these apps and just, I'm like, why would you? Okay. This is going to reach a non-Black audience. Why are we talking about this?
Okay. Something wrong with you.
Hi, I'm Essie and you're welcome to my channel where the conversation is real and Essie's got the tea. Now today we're going to be talking about this whole anthem of my 4C could never, cries in 4C. I do not foresee this happening. My 4C... Are you guys not tired?
Everything don't need to be said online. Like, there's things that are like supposed to be kitchen table talk that people just turn on these apps and just, I'm like, why would you? Okay. This is going to reach a non-Black audience. Why are we talking about this?
What's an example of that?
Okay, for me, it's hair. So
in front of company, keep it cute.
Okay, but what about hair? What about hair? I'm curious.
So we're both Leos, right, so we speak the same language.
Right.
August 3rd, August 4th.
Literally a day apart from each other. Once you tell somebody what you dislike about yourself, they ain't never gonna let you forget it. Stop talking about how much you don't like your hair on these platforms.
Yes.
My 4C hair could never. That's your superpower, babe.
Right.
Stop saying that on these non-Black people's. Like, just stop saying that.
Right.
I understand everybody has a very different, sometimes traumatizing relationship with their hair. I get it. I've been there. But one thing about, if there was a group of people talking about how much they didn't like their hair, oh, I'm so sorry. I cannot relate. I did not hear nothing. I did not see nothing. I'm not doing that. I don't downplay the way that my hair looks. I don't downplay my texture. I don't downplay nothing. You will never.
Come on, baby. I got chills.
You will never hear me. Ever. And I'm not saying that one is the cause of the other. Like, people are going to disrespect Black women, Black hair, regardless of whether you contribute or not. That's unfortunately.
If I had $1 for every my 4C could never video or comments that I come across, I'll be living in a fully furnished rent-free apartment. In fact, I'll be living in my dream house because I'll be very wealthy from coming across all those comments. And the worst part is, not everyone that leaves this comment even has 4C hair. Some of you just walk around with a very dehydrated, like your hair is really dehydrated. Your hair is starving, your hair is malnourished. You're walking around with that kind of hair and then you're blaming everything on 4C. Why do you all blame everything on 4C? Now, let's quickly look at this video.
The war was lost, the treaty signed. I was not caught, I crossed the line. I was not caught, though many tried. I live among you, well disguised. I had to leave my life behind. I dug some graves you'll never find. The stories told with facts and lies. I had a name, but never mind.
When this video appeared on my FYP last year, because I saved it last year, when it appeared on my FYP, I was like, wow, this is very beautiful. You know, I was like, oh, this is cute. The moment I hit the comments, now mind you, subconsciously, I already knew that I was going to see something like that. But the moment I hit the comment, I was disappointed because literally the first, like the newest comments or like the most liked comments are my 4C could never, cries in 4C. Someone literally said, if you look at the grass outside, it's my 4C hair. The comment section was really embarrassing. We've automatically turned comparison into a reflex. Instead of you to see a video and say, oh, it is beautiful, your hair is fine, I love the hairstyle, I love the outcome, I'm going to try this on my hair. First thing your brain could think of is to say something negative about your natural hair. Oh, my 4C could never, oh, my hair is this, oh, my hair is ugly. No, are you not ashamed of yourself? Okay, now your 4C could never, bah. Now let's quickly check out this video. The thing is, your 4C hair could, but it takes different techniques and the expectation, the result will be different. Now, this is the same thing. This is the same style on a 4C hair. It's literally silk press. Maybe she did other styles by, you know, coiling the ends and all of that. But this person went for like a typical silk press. But it's still on 4C hair. The results are different because obviously, one, her hair is looser. Two, she probably has like a more low density hair compared to the person with 4C hair. So obviously, the result will be different. But it did the same thing. It came out straightened. I do not foresee this happening. Was hilarious as at the time it started. It was funny. It started as a joke. But now it's no longer funny. It's not as innocent as it sounds. My 4C could never, cries in 4C. It's not like an automatic reaction that feeds into a deeper issue, which is texturism. Because the idea that 4C hair is less capable, less beautiful, hard to manage and all of that feeds into what? Texturism. What you're showcasing is internalized texturism. It is not a joke, because it reinforces that 4C hair is the worst hair type. It is not beautiful. It is ugly. Every hair is good hair. There is no better hair than the other. When you come on here and embarrass yourself talking about how bad your hair is, people say, oh, it's not that deep. People who always say it's not that deep, those people have crease. They have crease going on with them. What is this idea that tighter curls or kinkier hair texture, typically type 4 hair, and then under that type 4C hair is ugly? Where did you all get that information from? It's not the same. It's not the same style now. When you wear braids, you see the braids, they come out differently. 4C hair is actually more grippable when it comes to styling. I don't know if you guys know that. The looser curl texture that you all love so much, which is very beautiful, you know that you cannot make certain hairstyles without the ends coming off. When we make cornrows or when we braid our hair, it sticks. It doesn't unravel or anything like that. But let's say a non-black person does the same cornrow. You see that their ends start unraveling. The results are going to be different. That is why the techniques are different. For them, if they decide to braid their hair, they protect the ends of their hair with rubber bands so it doesn't unravel. Do you understand? Now for us, if we do like a slick puff, like they do, like slick puff or slick ponytail, expect wave, especially for those with type 3 hair. You're not going to see that silk, that overly smooth, ponytail. You're going to see wave. Techniques different. Do you understand? When they wear their ponytail, the hair just falls down. When you wear a ponytail, your hair will hang up. That is the beauty of different hair textures, different hair, that is the beauty of different hair types and different hair textures. The moment you all understand that our hair do not act the same, I think you all will understand. This is not me talking down on other hair textures. It might take them 10 minutes to detangle their hair, but it might take you 30 minutes to detangle yours. The strength and the beauty of our hair differs. The most important thing is for you to embrace it however it is. The issue is a lot of people go natural with a specific curl pattern in mind. This is the issue. You have a specific, there is a way you've envisioned your hair to look like when you go natural. When I went natural, I thought I was going to have 4C hair because everybody I saw back then, they all had 4C hair. They all have that, we call it rubber band hair. That hair that when you pull it, it just bounces back immediately. That was the kind of hair texture I was expecting. But come to find out, when I went natural, my hair doesn't bounce as much as someone with 4C hair. It bounces, obviously, but it just doesn't bounce as much. Like, the shrinkage, when you stretch it out, and it just reverts back immediately. That was what I was expecting when I went natural. But some people, you all have this high level, I don't know what you were thinking. You are expecting to have type 3 hair, type 2 hair when you go natural. I literally had people asking me back then, oh, how can I straighten my hair? How can I make my hair coily? How? And I'm glad that I am not the only one calling this out. So let's quickly look at people's take on this, and then I'm going to come back to finalize the whole thing.
You are a mammal, bro. What's hair supposed to do that 4C hair isn't doing besides not looking the way you like? Because this is 4C hair. This is my 4C hair out in the sun. Is it supposed to be like jump roping or something? What's hair supposed to do that 4C hair can't do that makes it inherently flawed? Besides it just not being straight. It's just not straight. You're just not Rapunzel. It's not falling past your ears the way you would like it to. And because of that, you think it's flawed? Meanwhile, it's a feature that you share with millions of people, and it has existed for thousands of years on this planet, and it has been functional the whole time. And all of a sudden, you're letting beauty standards make you declare it inferior? This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. This is like saying round noses are genuinely flawed because you don't like the way they look. You can breathe with your nose. Your hair is just doing what hair does. I don't even know what hair does, actually. I can't be bald. I think I would get sunburn on my scalp. But the point is, your hair is doing what hair is supposed to do, and because you don't like the way it looks, you're making it some objective truth that 4C hair is wrong and 4C hair needs all this work. Meanwhile, in reality, you don't think it's beautiful. So stop making declarations about features that you share with other people, with so many other people in the world. when you just need to go outside, touch grass, remember that you're part of nature, that you're not supposed to be a silicone shiny doll that you see on social media, that you need to appreciate your body and the body that your ancestors have passed on to you for generations, for it being healthy, and you need to take care of it and love it. I don't know, I feel like a motivational speaker, but this is my 4C hair. I love it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's curly. It's not straight. It's not falling down my back or whatever else you want it to do. But that does not mean it's flawed. That just means it's my feature and I love it.
Getting on the internet to complain about having type 4 hair is not a novel concept. Like, the amount of videos of people complaining about type 4 hair completely dwarf the amount of videos of people talking positively about it. I don't know why, but I've seen this new trend of people getting on here and starting their videos where they're complaining about having type 4 hair, typically 4C. They start their video by saying something like, I don't know why no one is saying this, but insert negative thing about having type 4 hair. Y'all seen a curly girl's routine? They dip their hair in bowls. They apply gel, they apply mousse. Some of them individually finger coil each section of their hair just to get the results that they want. They're scrunching their hair for hours, diffusing for hours to get the result they want. Even people with the straightest type hair, which I guess would be 1A, they're not just wetting their hair and then going out into the world. They're blow drying it. Think about, like, if you've ever seen someone whose hair has just been wet and then they get out of, let's say, a pool and their hair dries. That is not the result that most people are looking for, and that's not the result that most people end up with, because a lot of us are trying to fit a certain societal image, especially as women. We all have beauty standards. Now, their beauty standards for their hair may be different from ours, but you can absolutely, as someone with natural hair, someone with type 4 hair, wash your hair and leave the shower and go somewhere with your hair like that. There is nothing stopping you from doing it except societal standards around natural hair. And that is something everyone has. The curly girlies, look at their pages. Go, just look up curly hair content. They are not just wetting their hair and leaving. Because if they do that, they're going to have a bunch of frizz that a lot of girls with curly hair do not want. They're going to, some of them who have extremely thick hair, in terms of density, they're going to look like they have a lion's mane, which I love that look because I feel like that's a beauty standard for type 4 hair, but it's not a beauty standard for curly hair. Every hair type has their struggles. For girls with wavy hair, it's the fact that they want their hair to look curly. A lot of them do. That's why y'all get on the internet and make fun of them for dipping their hair in bowls and scrunching and finger coiling, and y'all tell them their hair isn't curly because they're doing all this work to achieve the curls. That's work. That is a struggle that some people have. Struggles that natural hair girlies have a lot of times are in reference to our preferences for what we want our hair to look like, and has absolutely nothing to do with the actual amount of work needed for our hair. So I just wanted to say this because I feel like this type of content is becoming a trend again, and I'm hoping that I can nip it in the bud. If you're struggling with the way that you want your hair to look, that's completely different from what your hair can do. Those are two separate things, and it's completely separate from things that you have to do your hair to make it long, to make it presentable the way you want it to be presentable. Those are two separate things, and I just feel like we need to calm down and realize that when we get on the internet and we just make general statements about type 4 hair that aren't true, like, know that it's not just us watching that content. There's also young girls who are looking at that content and they may not even feel a certain way about their hair yet. And you've just put it in their mind that they should worry about these struggles that are entirely invented and a lot of times illusory because they're not even actual struggles that we have to have. I hope that makes sense.
My 4C could now, it can, and it does, but you won't. My hair is boneless, and it's just normal density. Natural hair is expensive compared to what? What is the alternative? You need to wear your hair shrunken to love yourself. Don't style it at all. Now I'm gonna stretch and style my hair, okay? I don't wear my natural hair because men hate it. I thought you were decentering men. Social media is not a safe space you think it is when it comes to listing your insecurity because people are going to use it against you. At first, the comments will be encouraging, but people do not forget. Maybe one day you say something that people do not like, that do not align with people. They will come and tell you that your head is big because you said your head is big and you're insecure about it. You said your eyes are too small. They will say your eyes are ugly. You say your skin color is this. They will tell you that you hate yourself because these are the things that you've, laid out for them. You've given them the right to say those things. I tell you that your frustration will reduce by 80% the moment you embrace how your natural hair looks, like the frizz, the texture, the curl pattern, the shrinkage, everything about your natural hair. The moment you embrace it, it becomes very easy. You'll be less expectant. You'll be expecting your hair, you'll do a wash and go. You'll be expecting your wash and go to look like someone with a looser curl texture, someone with wavy hair, someone with looser curly natural hair. Because you already know how your hair is going to act. You already know that it's looking big right now, but let's give it 1 hour. It's going to look smaller than it. You already have all these things in mind. You're mentally prepared. You know that this is the result you're going to get. You literally would stop being shocked by the things that your hair would do. You're going to be less expectant. And when you're less expectant, you won't be disappointed. That is how life, that is the way of life. If you're too expectant, you'll be disappointed many, many times. When you take life that this is how it is, it gets easier. And it is very diabolic for you to come here and compare type 3 hair and 4C hair. It is because the results are going to be different. So before you come here and say your 4C hair can never, my 4C hair can cries in 4C, have it at the back of your mind that whatever the results are going to be different. You see how this is not my hair actually. You see how this is big. For a non-black person, it will be falling down. That is the difference. A non-black person cannot have this, and I cannot have that unless I decide to straighten it, and unless they decide to perm it. This is wonderful. So they have to perm their hair to achieve, an afro. Then we have to straighten ours to achieve straight hair. Wow. So before you come here and be reciting poem that your 4C hair could never, have you tried? That is my question. Have you tried? Try it. So if you want to make jokes about your 4C hair, it's okay to make jokes about your 4C hair, that your 4C hair could never and all of that. But make the joke in your house. Make the joke. Put it on your Snapchat. Don't post it online. Because the more we keep saying my 4C hair could never, we are teaching ourselves and other people that are looking around and watching that our 4C hair can never. And that's wild. We keep feeding the system that there is something wrong with our hair. And that's crazy. It's not good. It is not the flex you think it is. It is not you. Nobody's invalidating your experience or how you feel when they tell you that you coming out to say your 4C hair could never, or you hate your natural hair, is not a flex. You think they hate you or they don't want you to express yourself. No. They are protecting you and they are protecting us as a collective. It is not good to come here and talk trash about something that is part of your cultural identity, something that is part of you as a black person. So have it at the back of your mind that your 4C hair can. Give it the same attention, the same love that you give to other curl pattern. Give it the same attention and the same love that you give to your wigs. You see the way some of you handle your wigs with care. If you give your natural hair, if you extend the same care to your natural hair, I swear to God, some of you will become Rapunzel in 3 years. Give your natural hair the same care and love and attention that you give to other curl pattern. The way you sit down and you fantasize and you imagine yourself in that your own natural hair texture and care for it. So guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to see you in my next video. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, share, and all of that. Thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye bye.